Today, I'm talking about this French book, Dominium Mundi, by François Boranger. So, this is science fiction, as you can tell from the spaceship, and is the first part of a two-part series. If you've been looking at my community posts, you'll know I have the second part. So I must have liked this one, right? Well, I certainly liked the fact that it was easy to understand, even though it's sci-fi, and there is in-world language. Plus, the premise is so out there that I wanted to see where it goes. But let's start at the beginning. This is a society where there has been war on Earth, and at least part of the population has reverted to a highly religious Catholic society, and a feudal society at that. Hence the title, Dominium Mundi. The Pope is all-powerful for these people. So, the Middle Ages on a spaceship. Yeah, kind of, but with advanced fighting technology. Yes, of course this is all about fighting. The ship is on a crusade, and this first book is about that journey. There are a lot of characters in this book, but they are introduced in a very digestible way. In other words, you don't feel overwhelmed. You can keep track. The technology is explained enough that the technical terms aren't a problem. Likewise with the weaponry. Quite a number of characters get point-of-view sections, although there is one who gets the lion's share. However, this is a very male-centric book. For the first two-thirds of it, there was barely a female character front of stage, and only one who had potential. However, at that two-thirds mark, two other female characters were introduced, one of whom got a few lines, and was lauded as being very clever, and could be a potential love interest in the future. The other got much more space, even some point-of-view pieces, and is clearly meant to be an equal to the men in this society, but she is definitely a love interest too. I hope the other side of her character's purpose takes prominence in the second book, and that there might be more female characters of note. The book is long, but that allows for more time to get to know the world and the vocabulary, which I think is quite good when you're reading sci-fi in a foreign language. There are political machinations, as you might expect, because, of course, not everyone is as devout as they might portray, and where there's something to resist, there's always a resistance. Plus, a number of unexplained events occur on this ship to add a bit of mystery to the proceedings. The cliffhanger does shed some light on this, but brings up more questions. Okay, so here's a short paragraph so you can see if you think you'd be able to tackle it. This is quite far on in the book, but I think it gives you an idea of the sci-fi elements quite well. Ils sortirent par le portail principal, et Lieto dut s'appuyer sur son frère pour descendre le grand escalier. Les fibres musculaires toutes neuves que les nanochires avaient développées dans ses chairs pendant des jours et des jours ne lui faisaient pas vraiment mal. Il trouvait plutôt que ça le tirait, comme un vêtement neuf, encore un peu raide. They left by the main door, and Leotold had to lean on his brother to descend the long staircase. The completely new muscle fibres that the nanobots, nanosurgeons, had created in his flesh over days and days weren't really hurting him. Rather, he found that they pulled, like a new piece of clothing that was still a little stiff. Did that description make you shudder?